On the Couch with Koel.
He is an Academy Award-winning director who hates the big studios and yet can only make humongous blockbusters. James Cameron seamlessly fuses the future of technology with the history of spirituality. He set a titanic world record and then broke it with a new Avatar. Oscar or no Oscar, he is the biggest director in the world and he's on my couch. It doesn't get hotter than this. Jim, Mr. James Cameron, in other words, thank you very much for being on the couch with me today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
What does the word avatar mean to you? Because it is a Hindu word for us also.
Of course. And of course we don't even pronounce it correctly in the West.
How do you pronounce it?
Well, I pronounce it avatar like everybody else does, but I believe it's pronounced more like avatar.
Avatar, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you know, I mean, I understand the sort of the traditional roots of the word, which is that it's the descent or the incarnation of a divine being in the flesh. And of course that was the significance in the film, even though the characters are not divine beings, of course, but the idea that they take flesh in another body. And you know, avatar is a term that's now widely in use, as we all know, in cyberspace, Second Life, and things like that. So it's very similar in the sense that people are able to project themselves into a surrogate form, an alter ego, if you will.
So how much of the Hindu philosophy, since you actually know a lot about this word and where it comes from, etc., how much of the actual Hindu philosophy is in your film? Because for me, and this is open to interpretation, a lot of the tree of souls and a lot of the spirituality actually rang true from Hinduism.
Good,
you know?
good. Well, you know, look, I'm not a practicing Hindu. I'm certainly familiar with a lot of the beliefs of the Hindu religion, and I find it quite fascinating. I tried to make a film that would touch people's spirituality across a broad spectrum. It wasn't specifically trying to say something to Christians or specifically to Jews or specifically to Hindus, but I think we all have this kind of collective unconscious where we go maybe in our dreams or in our spiritual life, and I think that's where the film really sort of connects across cultural boundaries.